Hello students, very good morning to all of you. So I am very happy to meet once again. So the last video we discussed few numericals based on Ohm's law, quantization of charge Q equal to NE. Yes. So today we are going to continue with the numericals. I think question number 15. An electric lamp of 100 ohm, toaster of resistance 50 and water filter of resistance 500 ohm. Okay, they are connected in parallel. Let us go for the circuit diagram. Here you have the bulb. Another one you have. It is a parallel combination, so the potential difference remains same. Here what you have, bulb of resistance 100 ohm. Here toaster resistance 50 ohm and water filter resistance 500 ohm. Now how they are connected in parallel? Yes. The source of supply is 220 volts. What is asked here? What is the resistance of electric iron connected to the same source? Connected to the same source. V equal to 220 volts. That takes as much current as all the three appliances. Already all the three appliances, how much current they are taken? The same amount of current you have to take. So here what you are going to connect here? Electric iron. What is this resistance? We don't know. Let us see. 220 volt, the current should be same. How much? I. So what should be the current in this combination? I. So what you are understanding from here? Can I say these two are equivalent? So the electric iron is equivalent of all the three electric appliances. So let us calculate the total resistance. So the total resistance RT, it is nothing but what? RP, because parallel combination. So first you calculate the equivalent resistance. How much? 1 by RP equal to 1 by 100 plus 1 by 50 plus 1 by 500. Okay, just you simplify. Here what you have? 5, 50. So what will come? 10 and 1, which is equal to 16 by 500, which is equal to I think correct, no? T. So this is 1 by RP. Now what is RP? Total resistance 125 ohm. Means what will be the resistance of electric iron? The electric iron resistance must be equivalent of all the three. Electric lamp, toaster and filter. So the resistance of electric iron equal to total resistance. How much? 125 by 4 ohm. The concept is clear. Just to understand how the combination helps to solve this numerical. Next, what they are asking, what is the current through it? Now the current through it, both the way I only. So by Ohm's law, I equal to V by, because here also 220 volt parallel, upon R iron. So V how much? 220 volt or 125 divided by 4. So 4 will come. This is the ampere you are getting. So try to understand the concept. Three electric appliances are given. It is replaced, they are replaced by single electrical appliance? Electric iron. So equivalent capacitance because parallel combination, you got it. That must be the resistance of electric iron. You got it. What will be the current by Ohm's law? V by R. Yes, I think you can copy it. Okay. Yes. Now the question number 16. We are going to discuss about compute the heat generator. Heat generator while transferring how much? 96,000 means 96,000. So Q equal to 9600 coulomb in 1 hour, time equal to 1 hour, through a potential difference of 50 volt. Potential difference how much? 50 volt. What is the question asked here? Heat generated. Heat generated. Heat generated is nothing but what? Work done. So work done equal to heat generated. So work done, what do you say? V is the potential difference. Q is the amount of charge. So heat equal to V. How much? 50. Q 96. How the answer will come? In Joule. That's all. Then what is the role of time here? Here no use. So you can find out the work done, how much work is done, that is what? In terms of heat. So heat equal to V into Q. So V is the potential difference, Q is the charge. So how much heat is generated? Is it clear? Yes. So let us discuss about next question. Question number 17. Just go through the question. Question number 17. An electric motor takes 5 ampere. So what is given here? I equal to 5 ampere and potential difference 220 volt. Determine the power of the motor. Power, what do you do? Power, because power we have different formula. VI, I squared R, V squared by R. So here VI formula you will use it. V into I you will get the power. That is 220 into 5 watt. Yes, watt. Next what they are asking? Energy consumed. Energy how to write? Power into time. Power already you got it. Substitute time. But very important thing, the time what you are writing, it is written 2 hours. It should be written in seconds. So 2 into 60 into 60 seconds. So put the value of power, put the time value, you will get how much energy consumed. So what is power of the motor? The rate at which electrical energy is consumed. What is mean by electrical energy? Work done. Electrical energy is nothing but what? Work done by the source of power supply. Is it clear now? So we completed question number 17. Just to go through the question number 18. Very interesting question. Just you see the concept. Okay, what is given? Electric bulb. Electric bulb, what is given? Bulb, it is rated 220 volts. So V equal to 220 volts and power equal to 100 watt. See, what is this? If you purchase any electrical appliance, you can see these two values. So this is called power rating. What is the power of that electrical appliance? 100 watt. Under what voltage it can operate? 220 volt. Suppose if you give 220 volt power supply, what will be the power? 100 watt. Now what is the question here? If it is operated on 110 volt, what will happen? Definitely the power will not be same. Let us calculate. From using these two, what you can find out? From there you can find out resistance, because when you are changing the potential difference, the resistance of electrical appliance will not change, because same electric bulb you are going to use it. So R equal to V squared by P. V squared by P. P equal to V squared by R. So V how much given? 220 square upon 100. 20 cancel. 22 here. 4, 8, 4. 22 square. What is this? Ohm. So what is the resistance you got it? 484 ohm. Even if I am changing the voltage, no change in the resistance. Now second part, what is happening? The voltage, how much you are giving? 110 volt. In that case, power will be how much? It will change, because operating voltage is changed. How to do that? P dash equal to V dash square by R. So what is V dash? 110 whole square divided by 484. Okay, I think if you simplify, the answer is coming P dash equal to 25 watts. What is the answer? 25 watts. What will happen? What is happening here? The power of the electric bulb is reduced. So what the guarantee is given? If the electric bulb is operated at 220 volt, you can get 100 watt energy per second. But the operating voltage is 110, automatically the power of the bulb is reduced. So you cannot be complaint on the shopkeeper or manufacturer, because the problem with the operating voltage. When it was manufactured, what was written? The operating voltage 220 volt, the power will be 100 watt. But when you are reducing the voltage, automatically the power of the bulb is reduced. So that is the concept we got it. I think question number 18 is completed. Look at the question. Question number 19. What you are doing here? Two conducting wires. Look, whenever this type of question is given, no, you have to go through the conditions carefully. Two wires are there. Okay. What are the things you are doing? Same material. So material same. Equal length. Length also same. And diameter. Diameter also same. When rho L diameter same, what will happen? The resistance immediately go to that formula L by A. This is the basic formula. So what is A? A can be written as pi R squared by A equal to pi R squared directly. R pi D squared by 4. A equal to what? Here diameter D. D constant. L constant. Rho constant. So which is equal to constant, all the factor. Then two wires you are using. What are the wires? R1, another wire R2. But what is given here? R1 equal to R2 equal to R, because identical resistance R constant. What are the conditions? First connected in series. In series. In series, what will happen? What is the total resistance? R plus R, 2R. Identical, no? 2 into R. Okay? And then parallel in a circuit. If it is parallel, let us do that parallel. First, let us see what? Series. So, series you got the effective resistance 2R. Okay? Now, in parallel, what you have? In parallel. Parallel. What I told you? Whenever n identical resistors are there, how to find out equivalent resistance? R by n. 10 resistors are there, R by 10. 2 resistors are there, R by 2. So in series and in parallel, you got it. So what is the question here? Ratio of heat produced. Heat. What is the basic formula? H. So both the case, what is the constant? Okay, because across the same potential difference, V also constant. Now you see H equal to, what is the formula? Because which is constant? B. Let us use this formula. B squared by R. Heat generated. B squared by R into T given. Okay. Now suppose series combination. What you have? B squared by R as into T. In parallel combination, B squared by RP into T. Which is changing? The resistance will change. Now what we are asking? Ratio. So how we can find out? Suppose equation 1, equation 2. Solve it, that's all. Equation 1 divided by 2 in series upon which in parallel. I think now it's simple. B square T common cancel. So reciprocal. So RP by RS. RP how much? R by 2. Series 2R. What will come? R cancel. So 1 is to 4. So what is the ratio? 1 is to 4. Once again listen carefully here. What are the conditions given? You write. All are same. Material, length, diameter. Diameter is nothing but cross-sectional area. Pi d squared by 4. Because pi and 4 are already constant. So R constant. What is given? Two identical wires. So in series what you do? R1 plus R2 plus R3. Two wires are there, 2R. In parallel what you do? R by N. Number of wires 2, R by 2. So let us go for heat generated. What is the formula? I square R. Because I is the current. Here nothing is about current. So we know that potential difference is constant. That's why in terms of V you select the formula. V squared by R into T. V and T constant. Only R is changing. So the answer is that. Is it clear now? Okay. Just go down. Let us go to question number 20. Read the question. I think this is very interesting when we go for parallel combination. Parallel combination. Just to go through that. Again, it is coming identical only. How many 176 ohm resistors are required? How many 176 ohm resistors? So, identical 176 ohm. How many resistors are there? N number. N resistors. What is the condition given? Parallel. Yes. Are required to carry 5 ampere. 5 ampere. What is the power line? 220 volt. From here what you will do? You will get R equivalent. R equivalent. But what is given? Parallel, no? It is nothing but what? RP. Parallel combination. So what relation you have? Individual and effective. What is the formula? RP equal to N into N will come. No. In series NR. It is a parallel, no? So R by N. That's all. So R you are knowing? Yes. Then how to find out from here? RP you can find out. Ohm's law of R equal to V by I. Here RP. What is V? 220. I 5 ampere. This is what? Ohm. I think here you want resistance. Here RP. Another resistance. That's all over now. You can find out number of resistors. What is RP? 220 by 5. R 176 by 9. That's all. Here 4. Okay. I think 6 is coming. It will come with just 4. Here it will come 4. N equal to yes. Now the 4 identical resistors 176 are connected in parallel. What will be the effective resistance? 44 ohm. When the effective resistance is 44 ohm, how much current you are getting? 5 ampere for given potential difference 220 volt. That's all. So that's why when you go for combination of resistance, very useful. Very useful in reality. You see that here the individual resistance given, but what is the final resistance not given? Equivalent. What is given? In terms of potential difference and current. So it is easy to solve. Once you understand, this is the basic. Very simple. This is the basic. So that you can solve it. You can note down? Yes. Yes. So before discussing question number 21, let us go to 22 first. Why? Just understand. Question number 22, similar, same concept, identical almost. Look at the question. Several electric bulbs, n number of bulbs are designed. N number of bulbs. Okay. How it is designed? 220 volt electric supply and 10 watts. The resistance individual is not given. Individual is not given. What is given? B equal to 220 volt. Power equal to 10 watt. Yes. Okay. From there, what you can find out? Individual resistance R equal to what is the formula? B squared by P. What is B? 220 square. P 10 watts. Okay? Yes. So from here R you are getting. R is what? Individual resistance of each bulb. Okay. All are connected in parallel. The condition is given parallel combination. With each other across the two wires of what is given? B 220 volt. To maintain current I equal to 5 ampere. You see that previous question number 20, one individual resistance given, they are asking the other one. But now both are given in not directly in terms of resistance. So here again we find out the resistance R equal to V by I. Potential difference in the line how much? 220 volt. Current how much you are getting? 5 ampere. It is in parallel. So how much? 220 volt upon 5 volt. This is RP. You see that? RP is this. R is this. That's all. Again use the same formula. How many bulbs are required? Okay. What is the question? See how many lamps can be connected in parallel. That's all. What is RP? 220 by 5. What is R? 220 square by 10. Substitute. Find out the value of N. Okay. So I am expecting you are solving and sending the answer. Is it clear now? Yes. Now just go back to question number 21. Look at it. Question number 21. How you connect three resistors? How many resistors you have? Three resistors. Each one 6 ohm each. What they are asking? To get 9 ohm. Suppose three identical 6 ohm. What is the minimum you will get? 6 by 3 equal to 2 ohm. This is what? Minimum you will get. What is the maximum you will get? 3 into 6, 18 ohm. This is the maximum you can get it. Only these two possibilities. No? So what is the range? 2 to 18 ohm you can get by any method. Look at it. First they are telling 9 ohm. How to get 9 ohm? Yes. Suppose I am connecting one resistor. What is that? 6 ohm. How to get 9 ohm? So here the equivalent value must be 3 ohm. If you want to get 3 ohm, only 2 resistors. Because series it will increase the value. So which one will decrease? Parallel combination. So here you put one resistor. This is another resistor. What is that? 6 ohm. Here 6 ohm. So what you are getting here? 6 ohm. Here how much? 3 ohm. So what will be the total? 9 ohm. I think the concept is clear to you. This is first part. Simple, very simple. Just use get about series and parallel combination of resistors. What is the second one they are asking? 4 ohm, second part. 4 ohm you have to get. Yes, because when you are putting these two parallel 3, here 6. If you put all the 3 parallel, 2 ohm. So that also not possible. Now what you have to do here? Now let us put these two series and then parallel. Look at it. One resistor, another resistors. Yes, 1, 6, 6, 6. What will happen now? These two are series. What you are getting? 12 ohm. Here 12 ohm. Here what you have? 6 ohm. That's all. Now 6 and 12 ohm, how they are connected? Parallel. So 12 into 6 upon 18. What you are getting? So parallel, which is equal to 4 ohm. Yes, we got it. So always remember, what is the minimum value? Parallel combination. What is the maximum value? Series combination. Now look at the range value given, accordingly you have to adjust it. I think the concept is very clear. Just you can pop it up. Yes. Go through the question number 23. Yeah, hot plate of an electric oven connected to 220 volt line. What is given? 2 resistors, each one. So R1 equal to R2 equal to 24 ohm. I think the question is very simple. I tell you step by step. Which may be used separately. Yes. Initially you are using separately only one coil, and then series. The last one parallel. Okay. What are the currents in the 3 cases? Individually you have to find out. So what is the first case? Individually. So what will be the resistance in this case? 24 ohm. What they are asking? Current I. In this case how much will come? V by R. V how much? 220 volt, or how much? 24. So this is the value you are going to exemplify to get the answer. What is the second case they are telling? Series combination. When it is series, what will be the R value? 24 plus 24, which is equal to 48 ohm. So what will be B? No change, 220 volt, because same source you are using. R 48. And what is the third one? Parallel combination. Identical. So what will be the value of R? 24. Because 2 resistors are there, no? Divided by 2. 10 resistors are there, divided by 10, which is equal to 12 ohm. So what is the value of I? 220 upon 12 amperes. Just look at it. Here what is the resistance? 24. Here 48. So automatically what happens? The first case the current will be more. But in parallel, what do you know? Effective resistance decreased. Effective resistance decrease means what about the current value? Increases. Because for given, so same source you will have. Is it clear now? Okay. Just simplify and get the result. Note down. Yes. Now go to the question number 24. Very interesting. Yes. Look at the question. Question number 24. Compare the power used in the 2 ohm resistor. Because whenever you want to calculate the power, where you want to calculate? Where you want to do that? So what is given in this question? For 2 ohm resistor you have to find out. But you have to do the comparison. So 2 different circuits. One is what? 6 volt battery in series with 1 ohm and 2 ohm. So 2 cases I am going to take. First one, what is that? 2 resistors in series. What is this value? Yes, 6 volt. Here 1 volt. Here 2. Second case, what is given? Parallel with a 12 ohm and a 2 ohm. You see, one resistor, another resistor, and then potential difference. Potential difference how much? 4 volt. What are the resistances? 12 ohm, another one 2 ohm. Look at the circuit. What is asked? Power. You have to find out the power in circuit 1, circuit 2. Let us see for here. What is the basic formula? Because series combination. Because you know 3 formula, no? What is this? P equal to VI. I squared R. V squared by R. These are the formula you read? Yes. Now first case which one? Because it is series combination. In series combination means in terms of I and R you have to select. So let us calculate the effective resistance RS 1 plus 2 which is equal to 3 ohm. First you have to calculate how much I. I how much? V by R. Here R is nothing but series resistance. How much? 6 by 3 which is equal to 2 ampere. Then you can use this is series combination formula. So power P equal to I square R. What is I? 2 square R. Where you want to find out? Through 2 ohm. The condition is given 2 ohm resistor. So here 2 which is equal to 8 watt. This P I am putting P1. Is it clear now? This is for first circuit. Look at the second one. Same way we can do. Try. Tell me. Yes. No need to do with the current. Because in parallel combination, which one remains same? Potential difference. So in terms of potential difference, you can use the third formula. What is the power? Equal to V squared by R. Now very simple. Otherwise what you will do? You will calculate the current. How much current flowing through the 2 ohm. So I squared R, then also connect. But it is more complicated. So that's why I am telling. Once you understand the concept, the numericals very simple. So what I have written here, you see, numericals. What I told yesterday, numerical is nothing but concept in depth. Yes, you can understand the concept more and more detailed. What I have written here, numericals make concept easier. So to make the concept more easy form, what is required? Numericals are required. So numericals are helping to understand the concept in more and more detail. So numerical is helping. Then children tell me what you are supposed to do. Yes, you have to take so many questions and think about the reality of the question and solve it. Yes. So in this case, because the potential difference is constant, why? Yes, parallel combination. What is B? 4. Common, no? R 2. Tell me. 16. 16 by 2. How much? 8 watt. This can be written as P2. What is the question? Carefully do that. What is really asked? That is very important. It doesn't mean that P1, P2 calculated the question is solved. No. What exactly asked in the question paper you have to see. Compare. Compare means what you will do? Ratio. Yes. P1 by P2. P1 how much? 8. P2 8. What you will have? 1 is to 1. So what is the power you are getting? 1 is to 1 ratio. Just note down. Yes. Yes. Let us go to next question. That is question number 25. Just go through the question. I think 2 lamps are given. Okay. How it is given, you see, in terms of power and operating voltage. Power and operating voltage. So the 2 lamps. L1, L2. L1 100 watt, 220 volt. L2, what is that? 60 watt, 220 volt. How they are connected? In parallel. With a voltage 220 volt. Yes, two lamps are there. How? Here. This is one lamp. Another lamp. Lamp 1, lamp 2. What is the source? 220 volt. Yes. The diagram is clear to you? Yes. What they are asking, what is the current drawn from the line? In this case, how much current? Current in the sense here what? General, total current. Yes. How to do? Suppose here I am taking the resistance R1, here the resistance R2, V is the potential difference. Tell me the current formula. I equal to V by R. R1 plus R. That's all. But what is here? R1, R2 not given in terms of power and operating voltage. This way again and again I am talking that only when you purchase any electrical appliance, whether it is an electric bulb, electric heater, look at the manual. What is given? Power and voltage. Under what voltage it can be operated? What is the power consumption of that electrical appliances? Okay, from the using that you can find out this is what P, this is what V, R. You have to find out what is the formula. V squared by R. This is the general formula. From here you find out R1 how much? 220 squared by P. Sorry. P how much? 100. That's all. R1. Here R2. V squared by R. Because what is the basic formula? P equal to V squared by R. Okay. So here 220 square upon 60. That's all. So you are getting R1 value, R2 value. How much line you are giving? 220 volt. What is the value of I? You can find out. Yes. The concept is clear? Okay, you can solve it, you can get the result. Okay, simplification, there is no much problem. Okay, they are very good. Again, I am talking to focus on the how to use the concept. Okay, just to go through the question number 26. I don't think any help record for you. What they are asking, which one uses more energy? Energy in terms of power. What is that? Power into time. Power into time is energy. Okay, when you are calculating the energy here, what you have to do? The power is in watt, time is in second. So carefully you have to do. It is in first one is in hour. So 1 into 60 into 60 second. Second part 10 minutes. 10 into 60 second. Okay. But when you are going to calculate commercial unit, that time the power should be in kilowatt and the time should be in hour. Okay, so don't make any confusion, make it very clear. In terms of joule, watt and second. In terms of commercial unit of electrical energy, what is that? Kilowatt hour, 1 unit. That case, the power should be in kilowatt, time should be in hour. I think today we are going to discuss the last question, that is question number 27. Look at it. You have the electric heater. What is the resistance given for electric heater? 8 ohm. How much current it takes? 15 ampere. Time given. How much time? 2 hours. Which is equal to, because they are asking the rate at which heat is developed. The rate at which heat is developed is nothing but what? Power. So what is given here? R is given, I is given. So what is the basic formula? I squared R. What is I? 15. R 8. So you will get in terms of watt. So first part is over. I think that much only asked. Suppose they are asking how much energy consumed. what equal to energy consumed equal to power into time. Power already you are getting the value. Time is in hours. So 2 into 60 into 60 seconds. You put all the values in terms of joule, you will get the answer. Yes, students, I think maximum concept, almost I can say all the concept of current electricity discussed with the numericals. So again I am asking only one. The video may be 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. You finish it at a stretch. Take the notebook, take the pen, note out the question, solve it, read the concept, go back to textbook, read, refer, read. So really you will enjoy. That's why always I am talking. The numerical is nothing but concept in depth. The numerical it means make concept more easier. So really you want to understand the concept more clearly, you have to do concept wise, you have to solve the questions, you have to solve the numerical. I hope all will do the work very sincerely and getting the benefit. So before I am finishing the today video, very soon I will release one short video on electricity that will be very helpful, very much helpful for your revision part. So thank you and all the best.